Hello again, folks. I was thinking we'd do a little bit of cold weather planting here today. We'll start some more seeds. It's March 22nd. It's not too late to do your cold weather stuff too. I've learned to write down what I'm planting and where because it's a way of a way of forgetting things, and some stuff looks alike until it gets bigger. So let's begin. I think I'm going to start by putting in some chives, and not just any chive, but I think I'm going to do garlic chives to start out. So I make a little indent in the soil here. These seeds are very small, so I like to make a little indent in the soil, drop them in, and then just backfill it. I feel like that's easier than trying to plant each seed. So I'm just going to put in a small sprinkle, so maybe 3 or 4 seeds per hole. See how they do. One down. Alright, let's try the next one. Pink celery. I've never grown this. It looks interesting. Kind of curious how it turns out. I've never seen this for sale as plants, so I guess I got to do it from seed. These are, I guess, organic. Heirlooms. Okay, so I guess I can save the seeds if I really like it. What heirloom means is that it's not a hybrid, and that you can save the seeds, and if properly saved, you can keep growing them year after year. It's a stable line. So these are also seeds that are small, but even smaller. Teeny, teeny, teeny. So again, I'm going to start with a little hole. Regular chives, all right. Ooh. Be careful, they spill easily. Let's try this the right way. Like I said, about 4 or 5 seeds per hole. The seeds are very small. I think they have a slightly lower germination rate for that reason. Italian parsley. Right here. Here's your Italian parsley. This has the bigger leaves. The leaves kind of look like celery leaves. It's not the curly parsley. It's a little bit more pungent. Let's try some of this. Next up, spinach mix. We fill these in first. Alright, spinach. It's just going to be a mixture of several different spinaches. They'll mature, look, and taste a little bit different. I'll show you as they get started later on. This is what spinach seeds look like. They're a little bit, I would say they're kind of like the size of coriander seeds or small peppercorns. Again, 3 or 4 per hole. Right, what else we got here? Regular celery, alright. Here we go, just regular old celery. Next up is arugula. Arugula, one of the newer salad favorites. It's, I guess, a member of the mustard family. It's a little bit stronger, it's a little bit more pungent, it adds a little bit more zest to your salads. This is a big bag of arugula here. I've got ½ an ounce, so it's a huge quantity. Way more than I need. Alright, next we've got regular parsley. This is kind of the curly stuff that you usually cook with. You'd recognize it, of course, but this is just regular parsley. I've got it in the microgreen form, so I've got a lot of it here. A lot of let's see how many seeds are in here. There's 262,000 per pound, and I've got 1 ounce. So I've got about 15,000 seeds here. So don't have to be too sparing with it. Next up is kale. This is a red kale. It's a sort of a jagged leaf, not a smooth leaf variety. The leaves are smooth on the surface, not curly, but the leaves themselves are kind of jagged. They look almost like ferns or something, but this is a red kale. It's a red Russian. Almost like little poppy seeds. Next up is endive. Endive. It's a green, it's a little bit slower to bolt than lettuce. It'll take the heat a little bit more. It's a little bit stronger too. You see it sometimes, it'll spring up as a volunteer. So the thing about lettuce, it's a lot like a grass. These look like grass seeds if you've ever seeded your lawn. Endive is sort of, it's a little bit closer to the lettuces. Then Alright, last one up is corn salad. It's more popular in Europe. It's a green, it's a garnish. It supposedly has a little bit of a nutty flavor, a little bit richer too. I like to add a lot of things to my lettuce and salad. For me, a salad, if it's just lettuce, is kind of bland. So I like a lot of different greens, a little bit more micronutrients, a little bit more vitamins. I add a little bit of this too. Then